Good day, gentlemen and ladies. The subject of my video, it's about this stove. The stove is called the M1950 one burner stove cooking gasoline M1950 one burner. This is the series of stove which was not used, as far as my research went, was not used into the RCAF. It might been used by the Canadian Army. Like I told you, this stove was built in 1950. It was the primary version of the GI pocket stove, like the M520, which was introduced. The request was made in 1941, and within 6 months, Coleman came up with the design, and it was produced by Coleman in American Gas Machine. Furthermore, there's also Aladdin, SMP, Liz for the stove. They had many models like the M530, like the civilian for hunters. And the stove was for 1942, and it keep changing the model. These stove, like that stove I'm about to show you, the M50 model was made from 1950 to 1987. I've got the official maintenance manual. It was the TM10-708 Department of the Army Technical Manual, Department of the Army, and it was published in October 1951. And I've got all the paper, like Department of the Army, Washington, 25th DC, the 26th of October 1951. All the distribution, all the introduction, operating instruction, maintenance instruction, shipment, demolition, and everything. So it's all in there. You can see the stove here completely. Right after, you see also the part. Very interesting stove. So definitely this stove, the story behind why I have a stove like that, it's one of my friend was an ASOP operator, so airborne early sensing operator working on the Aurora, the CP140 or the P3 version. No, it was it was based on the P3 version of the American Navy. And he gave it to me. He knew that I was a stove collector, and he didn't know what to do with it. It was his father. I said, and he owed me big time. I tried to remember what I've done to him. I think I fixed his car or something like that. I cannot remember, but he gave it me the stove. However, the outside case, it's a 1968 done by, like I told you, Lee's. It's the name of the company. I don't know if you're able to see it. It was made by various makers. One thing I forget to mention, the first pocket stove was introduced in 1942. The first frontline action, it was in North Africa in 1942. And it was, they made 5,000 for that campaign. And then through the war, they made 1 million of those pocket stoves. And after that, it became very popular. So, yeah, it did a 530 civilian version for the hunting. So, this one is very well made, like a nice aluminum cup. And I did use it. Oh, that's been a long automotive fuel. Yeah, this one is used on automotive fuel. So, I have the cup here. This is the stove here. I'm just going to put it aside like that. And I've got the tool for it, which is very rare. This tool gets lost so often, so I'm very happy to have it. And the original smelly carton, you can smell the gasoline. However, when you use it, you need your mittens because it gets warm. So I'm just gonna put that in the bottom here. No, I have to put the tool in the back here. Now I'm gonna show you more in detail what the stove is. So under here, there's a legs that they put on. All right, the GI pocket stove, what the first model was 520. It didn't have any. It was a shiny look. It didn't have any legs, and they come up later on models. Okay, and then what they've done, instead of having like the GI pocket stove, they create with this, which was much larger pot holding than the previous model. So they had a good, I don't have a rule with me, but much larger. They also, what they've done too is they put a windshield, a better, like a thicker one to protect against the wind, but they do recommend to have a stronger wind protective in case it's windy. All right. Now the neat thing about it, it's all the instruction are written in here. All right. They have various places to have spare parts, like located in here. I've got a spare generator. I'm just gonna try to remove it without. So I've got a spare generator in here. I'm just gonna put it back where it belongs. Here we go. The neat thing is the pump. Okay. Now the pump, if I remove it, all right. So there's the little piston. But if I do separate that ring here, just hold on. I separate the ring like this, and I'm just gonna wait to remove it like that. Oh no! Sorry about that. This is yeah. You can see I lubricated the leather pump. Give pressure. The parts are not in there. They are here. Sorry about that. So inside of here, I've got another generator. Also a spring-loaded valve for the pressure here in the right in the piston here, where I'm pointing at, and also a rubber seal. So that is pretty cool to have a various spare part like this. And it said, yeah, to put the little one, then the big one, and then you put the rubber, and it's I don't think it's rubber. It's like a leather seal, and I keep it oily. So there's various parts ready for action and fix in the field. Field repair, fix. Field repair, yeah. I'm just gonna put it in there. And make sure that this. And I tell you that automotive gas, old automotive gas is a schmelly. Now, I'm just gonna put it like that. Now, according to the manual and what it said here, all right. So basically, to how to operate it is I have to give. Just gonna put there. I have to do 10 stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I put it on for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 1001, 2002, 2003. Then I shut it off. Fuel in there. Then I will light up the fuel from a match up there, and then that will the same principle. It's a rocket stove basically. It's gonna get noisy, and then it will flame, warm up the thing in here, and then I let it up. And I will be able to see. I'm just gonna see if I have a pressure build up. Okay, again. Oh boy, yes. All right. This is the stove. This one is. It was made by. Like I told you, it was developed, made by within 60 days. Is it? Yeah, by my Coleman. But this one, it was made by Rogers Archon in Ohio. Rogers Archon, Ohio, in US. And this one is the model is it was made in 1966. Okay. So it's an M50, like I told you, the M50 model was made from 1950 to 1987. But this one, clearly, it was made until it was 1966. So this one, I thought it was for the Korean War, but I can see clearly. So it was for the Vietnam War, for the US American forces. Now for your information, for the Canadian forces, I mean Army, Navy, they had Coleman stove, but I don't have. It was huge, bulk, big, for the cold Arctic stove. They had other stove too. single burner. That's the only model, but most of them they had double burners, and I'm going to show you that later on. I have many, many, many of them. All right, just for your personal information. So this stove, definitely, I have it here, 1966. So it was for the Vietnam War, definitely for them. Okay. Again, don't use that in close. When used in confined quarter, provide adequate ventilation. Truly wash case before using in the food container. Of course, it's aluminum. Truly wash utensil in which the stove have been stored before using for cooking purposes. So I don't have these. I saw it in the not in the manual, but in various picture when I did my research. Okay, so I'm going to fill it up. I've got fresh winter super what's the octane? 93 or 94 octane, 91 octane. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to fill it up and go outside in the same spot. And it's a very sunny day outside. So again, thank you very kindly for your support for this series of video about various camping stove or Arctic survival camp stove using your CAF, and now we're doing that. Will be the first video. Most likely all of them would be for the from various armies. I mean mainly American. Do I have other stove? Canadian, of course. I'm thinking about. I know there's another army, but I need to do some research. All right. So stick around. Let's try that. Cheers. Okay, so I fill it up. I'm just close the valve, make sure it's off. I'm gonna put the match here. So if I, according to the manual, 10 stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, then I put it on. 1, 2, 3. Shut it down. Then I need to light up. There we go. Now, the purpose, like the other rocket stove, like the is to light up. Now, when it turns to blue, put it in up. Give 10 more stroke. 10. Then on. Yes. Ooh. Some problem with the valve. All right. It's been a while since I had that stove, so it's like an engine, eh? Oh. I think the yeah. There's an improvement, that's for sure. Okay. Tabarouette, he wants to go. I'm just gonna play like that for a while. Maybe it's just a normal cleanup. Probably the fuel in there, like I told you. Oof. He wants to go. I'm just gonna let it go for a while. It's almost there. It's almost there. The fuel is cleaning it, so we'll put a little fuel there. Oh la la! I'm just gonna use on the other side of the. Thanks. That would be a good. It's getting better and better, but I have to keep the finger. By the way, the tank is made of steel. Well, we made it, gentlemen, with patience, and the fuel also has a cleaner, so. My goodness. That was epic. Now the output is 5,000 BTUs, and definitely there's no simmering action with this. That's only for light. There we go. Yeah, it's quite cold. But definitely working well now. Alright, so like I told you, 1966 it was made. It's a M1950 stove. I'm very happy. I can see it's getting clean now inside. Making weird noise. Yeah, sometimes it's coming back, but I'm just gonna relight it one more time. Oh yeah. You piece of crap. So it's like these engine pulse engine, like pop, 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 pop. I think you have fun. All right. Yeah, there's something blocking it, probably dirt. All right, folks, so I hope you like my videos, camping stove. This was the 1950 I present to you. It was made in 1966 for the US Army. All right, so again, thank you kindly for all your support about my stove series. And the next one, I've got other peak ones to present to you. Another personal one that I bought later on, and also another one that I bought recently. It's an old stove, but it's a peak one. So thank you kindly. Take care of yourself. Remember, folks, life is very good. All right, cheers.